All is calm in Wauwatosa tonight after Black Lives Matter protesters stopped traffic and marched into Mayfair Mall this afternoon. The demonstrators remained outraged by the June 23rd death of Jay Anderson, shot by a Wauwatosa police officer.
Rebecca Clough was at that march and is now in Kenosha, where a vigil is going on to pray for black and blue lives. Rebecca?
George and Shannon, this vigil actually is just wrapping up. People are starting to go back inside the church here. Now, people here say that caring about black lives and police officers' lives don't have to be separate things, that no one should be targeted. That's what people were demanding earlier today in Wauwatosa, along with answers.
Hands up, don't shoot! Hands up, don't shoot!
People gathered outside the Wauwatosa Police Department demanding answers. Jay Anderson was shot and killed while sitting inside his car. Police said an officer saw a gun and feared for his life and shot.
How would you feel if that was your child that got shot because he's just sitting there resting? I don't know the whole story. We need to know the story.
At one point, protesters confronted a Tosa police captain demanding an apology.
If you can't tell this man sorry for his loss, lock me up.
After that, they marched down North Avenue, blocking traffic on one side of the street. They ended up inside the Mayfair Mall.
I was at a checkout and they said, heard a bunch of shouting, and then somebody was standing in line and says, what's going on? And they said, there's a protest. Next thing you know, they had closed the doors, the cages, and told us to stay inside.
Mayfair Mall says about 150 protesters entered through Barnes & Noble and stayed inside for about 20 minutes. They left without incident and ended back up at the police station, where they formed a heart.
A gathering like that, there's a potential for something bad to happen, but they were very orderly. They wanted to get their message across, and I think everything went as good as it could.
Now, there were no arrests made in that protest tonight, and the protest march that happened here tonight, there were 2 officers standing by, but they never had to leave the parking lot. Everyone stayed on the sidewalk as they marched through Kenosha. For now, reporting live in Kenosha, Rebecca Clough, today's TMJ4.